Iran just got hit. 3 of its most secret nuclear sites obliterated. The weapon? A 30,000-pound bunker buster. And now, the Middle East is on fire. But the real question is it just the Middle East burning? Or is all of Asia about to catch fire too? The US says it was a successful strike. Israel says they were fully coordinated. Iran, they are not just angry. They are preparing something big, and the world may never be the same. What really happened underground at Fordo? What's Iran planning next? And did Trump just start the war he promised to avoid? Stay with me. One of the targets was Fordo, a uranium enrichment plant hidden inside a mountain, so deep underground, even satellites have trouble detecting it. Only one weapon exists that could reach it, the GBU-57 Massive Ordnance Penetrator, known as the MOP, 13,000 kilograms, built to destroy whatever hides beneath 60 feet of solid concrete or 200 feet of hardened rock. The US dropped it, and they didn't stop there. Natanz was hit. So was Isfahan. Iran confirmed the sites were struck, but they claimed the facilities were evacuated. No damage, no deaths, no loss. But was that true, or just damage control? In a late-night broadcast, Trump appeared with his top officials, flanked by Vice President J.D. Vance and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. He declared victory, said the nuclear sites had been completely and totally obliterated. But not everyone bought it. The UN's nuclear watchdog said radiation levels stayed normal, no leaks, no contamination. Iran's officials smirked on state TV, claiming materials had already been moved. And then came the missiles. Within hours, Iran launched a counter-strike. Drones and rockets rained down on Israel. Parts of Tel Aviv and Haifa were hit. 16 people were injured, and the message was clear: Iran was not backing down. Their foreign minister warned of everlasting consequences. And this time, it felt different. Now, Iran stands at a crossroads. 3 options, each one dangerous. Option 1, do nothing, preserve its assets, wait. But it risks looking weak and losing control at home. Option 2, strike back hard and fast. Iran still holds one of the largest ballistic missile arsenals in the region. It has a target list over 20 US bases, stretching across the Middle East, swarm attacks on US warships, drone strikes, proxy retaliation, all possible. Option 3, wait, disappear into silence, and strike back later when no one's watching. It wouldn't be the first time Iran waited to hit back when the world least expected it. And if it does, this won't stay between Iran, Israel, and the US. Saudi Arabia could get dragged in, the Gulf states, even NATO. This war didn't start last night. On June 13, Israel launched a preemptive attack. Dozens of Iranian military and nuclear sites were struck. Netanyahu claimed Iran was weeks away from producing a bomb. Iran fired back. Hundreds of drones and rockets. The skies of the Middle East lit up. And now, the US has entered the fight. Just 2 days ago, Trump said he'd give Iran 2 weeks to negotiate. Instead, he bombed them 48 hours later. Inside America, the response is split. Some Republicans cheer. Texas Senator Ted Cruz called it decisive. Others, like Marjorie Taylor Greene, say this isn't our fight. Democrats have slammed the strike. Hakeem Jeffries says Trump is dragging the US into a potentially disastrous war. Bernie Sanders went further, calling it grossly unconstitutional because under US law, only Congress can declare war, but presidents, as commanders-in-chief, can order military operations. That gray zone is exactly where this strike lives. International reaction? Nervous, furious. Saudi Arabia said it's watching with great concern. The UN condemned the bombing as a dangerous escalation. The European Union urged all sides to return to the negotiating table, but Trump didn't sound like a man seeking peace. In his final line, he issued a warning, or maybe a threat. Remember, there are many targets left. 3 bombs may have just rewritten the balance of power in the region, and what happens next over the next 72 hours may decide if this turns into history or into something far worse. So I'll ask you this: did the US just stop a nuclear threat, or did it just light the fuse?